put so much time and effort into making South Harbor something to be proud of. I feel like it's definitely a blend of everyone's influences. Creatively, it's something different.
I feel like me and Andy both have common ground as musicians, but we also both have really diverse influences. So a lot of times whenever we're incorporating our parts with one another, we clash heads, but we're both really chill, so we never actually fight about anything. It's just criticisms, and it's all constructive. And every time that those little clashings happen, the end result for both of us is always better than what we had originally come up with.
You can take it off the tripod if you want, man.
No, fuck you.
Alex, I always knew, it was always in my grand plan, I guess, to have Alex play guitar in this band. We had worked at Office Max together like a couple years ago, and we'd play guitar around then too, because I knew that he played guitar, and we just talked to work about it.
Anything else is lead?
Yeah, I think my 90s stuff went awesome. It took a little bit longer than I thought, but that was just because there's a bunch of tone switches and a bunch of effect switches. But everything sounds super solid, super tasty. That's how I describe it.
Alex really writes some cool parts. Definitely things that I could really never ever think of, and the way his melodies and his lead parts just work over, the chords or the part that I'm playing or singing is just something of its own.
Trying to describe South Harbor sound, there's, again, because everyone's got such diverse influences, we're definitely post-hardcore based. I feel like is the core of it, but then from that it just branches off into every single direction. Buy the EP and find out.
If it helps, right there is where it's going to come in.
Okay.
That's your first bit.
All right.
We drove about 3.5 hours up to Maxton, North Carolina. What's cool about that town is that it's in the middle of nowhere. So basically the only thing you can do there is write and record a record.
I haven't seen too much in Maxton. On the way up here, we did pass a homeless lady pushing a baby cart thing full of, I think, just bags. It could have been groceries or raccoons. I don't know, but it was she was just pushing her across the highway, and it was we kept driving. In fact, I think we sped up whenever we saw her.
We worked with Thomas Clark of the Audio Dojo. He's a really cool guy to work with, really laid back. I think everyone in the band felt really comfortable just recording with him, and the entire process was just fluid, and everyone worked really hard, and it turned out really great.
Just those first 8 beats or so, it's a gradual tempo change from 140 to 160. But when he repeats that part, on the quarter note, it's all at 160.
So it might just mean punch that part in, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah. to get it on time?
We're still in Maxton. We're recording out with Thomas, and it's his house is in the middle of nowhere, and Maxton's in the middle of nowhere, so it's like double nowhere where his house is, and it's cool. It's huge. It's this huge house, and the rooms where the actual studio stuff is, it's got these really, really high ceilings, and it's like just straight wood floors, beautiful floors, best floors I've ever seen. It's pretty, beautiful, air conditioned, nice. We get free water, so that's always a plus. I think for this to be the first any kind of recording that we all try to do together, it's coming along awesome. We all seem to click and mesh really well. Again, there's times where we butt heads a little bit, but the collective sound together once everything's written out and done, it's awesome. Like it's really, really fun music to play. I love it.